an SSTe for my good friend, Mr. Gareth Manning. We're going to be doing it live on the channel. Hope you can see quite well here. So fingers crossed. Just need to set up this now. Not sure if anyone will come on. Let's have a look. Is there people in the chat is the question. ChriswithaC. We are live. Just turn the volume down. Okay, so we're going to be building an SSTe on the channel, guys. How you doing? Thanks for joining, guys. Obviously, you're going to see a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But yeah, hope you're all well. Thibaut, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, Rob. So we're going to be building an SSTe. If you can share this out, it'd be greatly appreciated. Let the guys know, you know, I'm going to be building a car here and now. So, plan is, we're going to be building this. We are going to be building this. You have a dog there. I sure do, Thibaut. I sure do. Let's try and stand the camera up a little bit straight there. There you go. You can probably see a bit better now. So the plan is we're going to be building this on the chat. Just finished the X-Max. Nice, Rob. Nice. I can't move the camera around. If we could share this, that would be absolutely awesome. Let me just share it. 7 people in. Just sharing this out, guys. Get some more people in. Copy link. Maybe 2. Live. Share this out on the groups as well, guys, if you don't mind. And then we'll start cracking on with the build. I don't often do lives, so it's nice to just come in and actually concentrate on something. I thought you guys would like come along for a ride. Groups, no. Let's go to down here. And groups. I will answer your questions in a moment. Pantside. Share that out there. Hopefully my moderators will jump on in a minute and start sharing the stream out to people. Carry Diggy on bashes. Let's post it out to there. Guys, if you could share this out, it would be greatly appreciated, honestly. Right, let's get back to the video. Where are we to? No. And then click on that. And we should be live. Right. ChriswithaC, how are you doing? Right. So, yeah, plan is I'm going to build this live. I need to find somewhere for my iPad to go a second because spam, 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 everyone. Get the spam in. So the plan, got G-Man in. There he is. Let's see if we can invite him in, is it? No, he should be there. I'm good, thank you, Grum. I'm very good, thank you. So when I went up to Wheelspin to pick up the Outcast EXP, Gareth faxed me to picture this up. This is a present of his lovely wife. And since obviously I've had plenty of content on the SSTe on the channel, he turned around and asked me if I build it. Now, I was going to do a video, as per se, but the only thing I will say is I've got so much content on the SSTe, it didn't make sense to do another video. So I thought, right, live stream, you guys can see it, depending on how the stream goes, obviously. But yeah, it is the 1/8 scale SSTe by Hobao. As you know, I'm pretty fond of these. My one's currently on a bit of a rebuild at the moment. So yeah. Good morning from New York. Chev, how you doing? Thanks for joining, brother. 13 people in. Let's get it out there, guys. Plenty of people in there. So, what I want to do for him is we're not going to use the stock wheels or anything like that. I've got a few plans wheels-wise. Let's get all the instructions out. As you know, I'm pretty fond of these trucks. Absolutely love them. Let's get the wheels. Actually, let's put the wheels and everything back in. I'll show you them in a moment, because I'm not really that fond of them wheels. So the SSTe, very, very in love with these trucks. It's been such a good truck for me. My wife and daughter bought me one. Cannot join for some reason, says cannot open a link. Don't know. What's up, Sunday crew? How you doing, boom shakalak? M3PH. Any chance you can rotate it 90 degrees? I'm watching on a PC. Looks like crap. We won't make a difference, buddy. It's all to do with how you set it up in your live stream, unfortunately. You can either go horizontal or vertical. Now, with horizontal, I'll show up in the short feed at the same time, so that's why I've done it this way. It is a shame. I don't know. I'll see what happens. I'm hoping the stream will stay live. Oh, look, brand spanking. Brand spanking. We haven't had a brand new one of these on the table for a while. Hello, how are you? I'm going to test my Hyper SS today. Wish me good luck. Have a good stream. Buddy, I hope it goes well for you. So I'm not going to be painting a body. I'm going to do that in a separate video. I'm actually going to do a little how-to paint sort of thing. Great cars, the SSTe. Guys, if you could share this out amongst your socials, that'd be absolutely awesome. Yeah, totally agree with you, Rob. Totally agree. Let's see if I can copy link. I'm going to come straight back to you. Let's just get it out in a few more groups, shall we? Hope you're all having a great weekend. Let's have a look. Tembi, paste. Come on, guys, share them out. It really does help me. I'd appreciate it if you can jump on. Back to the stream. I might be a little bit behind by you. I think I'm going to order a nice, sensible new car, like an infraction. Yeah, very sensible. Why is the live stream not going? I do apologize, guys. Technical glitch. I'm trying to get the iPad to do what I'm asking it to do. Mom technology, eh? Now I should be up to date. There you go. It's not Traxxas Robbie, great cars, the SSTe after my GTB build. Honestly, I love these things. I absolutely love them. So we're going with, for the body, PS1 for the paint. And then we're going with this, I think they class it as a royal blue, brilliant blue, that's it, sorry. Gareth's got a few of these cars, so we're going to be painting it that colour on the channel. So, Tamiya paints, never really had an issue, painted tons of bodies with it. So, I'm going to be using those. Yeah, so I'm going to do that, body painting on a video itself, but my main objective today is get the car up and running. It's not essentially a review or anything like that, so it's just literally just build a car. 25 people in. Thank you very much for joining, guys. I do appreciate this. So I'm going to grab some tools now, and then we're going to start ripping this apart because I want to get into the diffs first. Do the diffs. Once we've done the diffs, then check the shocks. To be honest with you, the shocks on SSTe very rarely out of the box need actually doing. So I might leave the shocks till after. But I want to get the electronics in and get it all up and running, and then we're going to decide on a wheel and tyre package. But yeah, it was time for Gareth to get himself a proper truggy. What a gap. Which cars are is the Hobao SSTe, buddy. The 1/8 scale truggy, the electric version, but this is obviously the roller. Hey Rut, how are you doing? Thanks for joining, mate. Let me get some tools on the bench, guys. Tools. One of them, one of those. We need some speed bits. Okay, we have tools. I'm going to do his diffs first. Get all the diffs built. I say built, just checked over. Make sure they're all topped up with the right fluids rather than the wrong fluids, because it does come very light on the diffs. Open my spicy drink. Nice. Hope you're all enjoying the content, guys, by the way. I have got a video going live today. It is what to check out for on your new 1/5 scale or 1/6 scale. I don't know what they call it. Yeah, these wheels, guys, they're all right. But no, they're not great. I wouldn't recommend these at all. What to look out for on your new truck. As you know, I've just got the Outcast as well. Video of that went live the other day. Stephen Harper, best truggy in my opinion. Ever have issues with the centre diff leaking? No, I haven't. Not with these, actually, to be honest with you. I find the composite centre diff on these are actually pretty good. Right, let's get these wheels off first, and then we're going to sort out Gareth with a bit of a wheel package in a bit now. So 30 people on. Amazing for a Sunday, guys. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for joining. Nice to have you all on board. See if I can share my Hobao SC8 centre diff leaks every time. See, I really don't have that issue with my SSTe. Honestly, I don't. I very rarely have that kind of... Oh, look, they've actually updated the wheel nuts. Now, that's unusual. That's really unusual, because my one didn't come with the serrated wheel nuts. I was surprised about that. Craig's Crash and Bash, never had the centre diff issues in mine. Guys, obviously, I know a load of us have got these. Did yours come with serrated wheel nuts? Mine doesn't leak. I don't know about pro build, dude. Right, I tell you what we do need nut drivers. We need nut drivers and diff fluids. I got Loctite. I got by there. Yours are serrated too. That's weird. Mine never came with serrated wheel nuts. Tornado, how are you doing, brother? Thank you very much for joining. Hope you're well. Right, I'm going to put all the nuts in a little tray by here. God, this takes me back, guys. I haven't done an SSTe build for ages. Thank you very much for joining, everyone. Gareth owes me a bottle of wine. If not outside, this is the place to be. Thank you very much, my friend. I'm looking forward to getting out with my truck sticks. Would you like to see more of the car being built, guys? E.g., if I can angle the camera down a little bit, would that be better for you? Jam shed on order. Happy days. Right. Okay. So centre brace out. Noobs, how you doing, brother? Thanks for joining. So I'm going to take the whole back end off because unfortunately with these cars, you do have to split the rear end and the front to actually build these. Yes, mate, you want to see more of the car being built, is it? Okay, let's try this, should we? Maybe this will help. Hang on 2 seconds. Changing camera angle. How about, is that better? Tell me if it's not. I think that's probably worse personally, but there you go. Put a wide lens on. I can't. This is the thing with YouTube. If you're using it off your phone, to be honest, what I should have done is just set it up via my action camera. I'm gonna go back to the other one. I don't like this. I think that angle is crap. There you go. More of a chat as well. There you go. Can you see it? Okay, there is the question. Let's tilt it. There you go. So the issue I got is I'm watching the iPad by here to try and get the angle right for you guys to watch. Buongiorno. How you doing? Happy day. Thanks for joining, my friend. Great to have so many different people from so many different places in as well, guys. So we then have, whoop, there you go, the rear diff off. So that is that. So I can concentrate on doing the differentials. There you go. They come with very little grease on them. There is a bit, but not a great deal. So the problem is with these is that the case itself, you've got to split. So I find it easier doing it this way. All good though. All good. I think there's a 2.5 in here, is there? No, or 2. Is it 2? What's that? We should have an SSTe race at some point in the summer. Yeah, that sounds good. Everton will be the place for it, Rut. Yeah, Rob. I think Dusty would be a better idea. Because Everton will be good. It will be good. But it's not as flat as Dusty 2.0, is it? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Everton, mate. Don't, you know. I need a... Is that 2.5? No, that's 3. Let's get a 3. We have 3. I like the fact that Hobao uses, on their diff cases, big sort of hex hardware on there. So you got 3mm cap heads. Obviously, nice and tight, keeps it all down nicely. Awesome, there's so many people on, guys. If you want to share this out amongst your socials and on groups, it'd be amazing. Where's Martin Price when we need him? You know he shares it out for me. ABC, how you doing? Thanks for joining, brother. So is everyone. How is everyone in themselves? That's a question. I've had a couple of crazy days. Ed's been all over the shop. No reason in particular. Just needed. Oh, look at that new shiny hinge pins. Don't often see them like that, guys. So yeah, been flat out busy myself personally. Trying to spend time with the family as well. Right there for the diff. Very well, thank you. Monday way too short. Oh, I know. Yeah, edging towards Monday and me. Right, okay, so I'm not far away from getting this differential out. That's a good thing. I'm going to check over all the screws. Lift that up there. Then that should come off. There you go. Differential. Not that hard to work on. There's a diff, guys. Now, before I do this, I want to check on shimming. Shouldn't need it. Mine's never needed it. No, all good. Right. So, let's get my handy dandy diff case holder. There you go. That's that for there. Now, see, just got the diff out. It feels a little bit notchy, so that tells me that obviously there's not enough oil in there. So diff oils I'm probably going to go with. Try to keep it light as possible. I want the back end to be nice and light. Probably going to go on the rear. Let's see what I got. Now, I use 75k in my centre. I might, unless Gareth wants me to, I might go a little bit heavier. Gareth, you can let me know in the comments. I'm bored and I do stuff. Thanks for joining, mate. Diff oils. What are we going to go with? I think, that's my paint. I think we're going to go 10k in rear. I know there's a few people with SSTs in here. Let me know what diff oils you've gone with. I think 10k in the rear. We'll probably go 50k in the front, maybe, or 30. And then the centre 75. Keep it nice and light. Keep it nice and flighty and agile. Hey, Graham. Welcome back. Right. We need to open this up. Let's have a look what's inside. Hi, Chris. How do you get around gluing your ESC to your Hobao TT 2.0? I'll show you quickly, dude. Luckily, it's by you. There you go. There's my TT 2.0. Mounted it on the side. Moved it close as I can towards the receiver box and servo. And then left a gap then between the motor and mounted my switch there. Oh, by the way, I've just upgraded the servo in this, guys, as well. If you've probably seen the videos, I was having some issues with the Team Corrali one. So we've now got one of my favourites, the Spectrum S665 in there. So, but yeah, epic little truggy, that one. That was a little present from my good friend, the RC Fairy. Put the body pins back on and then we'll crack on with the diff. JDYB, how's it going, mate? Thank you very much. I appreciate that as well. Thank you very much. I've been watching some of your content recently, actually. Oh, thank you very much. ACB, ABC. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate all of you guys for sticking with me this long. I'm working up the other end of the workshop, guys. I found this end is much better for my back. As you know, you probably know if you follow the channel, I do suffer with back problems. Right, the moment of truth. Let's open the diff. Let's see what we got. Has Hobao listened to anything we say? Is a question. Oh, no, bone dry. Always the same with Hobao, isn't it? So, yeah, I'm going to go with 10k. Keep it nice and flighty and light. It is wet, but there's hardly anything in there, mind. Don't know if you can see that camera, where the camera's focused. So I'm glad. Obviously, this is the thing with Hobao trucks. They come with very little diff oil. Very little diff oil. Right, 10k going in. Gaza, I just seen your 6,000 subs. Congrats, Chris. Thank you very much, Gaza, mate. It's amazing how the channel is progressing. 10k going in, guys. So I'm going to leave that settle now. It was, mate. It was very dry. Very, very dry. So I'm going to put that over there now. I'm just going to check over a bunch of screws. So there you go. We've got a brim now. So we just need the bubbles to come out. Now, anyone who likes these trucks, by the way, you can. The gears inside are fine for the moment, all right? But you can get upgraded gearing for this. And I've done it on my SST for the centre diff and the front. Never really had an issue on the rear. Probably because the fluids are nice and light. But you can buy a HD gearing kit for them. And I would recommend, if you're going to batter these trucks, definitely think about getting them. Because, look, it's all well and good having an amazing truck, but if your differentials are not really up to it, I would definitely recommend you checking them out. Where are we? Where are we is the question. Now, let's show you what Gareth has got to go in here, shall we? So, electronics wise, I just added to the subs. Thank you, ACB. I do appreciate it, my friend. Like I say, guys, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing because it costs you nothing and means the world to me, all right? So, motor, he's gone with the tried and tested Surpass Hobby 4282 2150 kV. I got one of these, or did have one of these in my SST. Work really, really well. Oh, honestly, absolutely epic little motors, these. APL 150 G2, as you know, big fan of these. So he's taken them all out of his crating. He decided he's had enough of his crating. We've also got a nice fan to go across the motor. I've actually got one of these on my Mojave now, and these work great. And then servo-wise, we've got brand spanking new DS. I think there's a 20 kilogram to go in, the 30 kilogram Pro version to go in. Again, what I've got in mind, these work brilliant. So that's the electrics package. Tried and tested, works great. What are we on now? So I could, in theory, get the centre diff out, but I'd rather, to be honest with you, just wait for this differential to sort itself out. I'll have a chat with you guys first. Let's have a chat with you guys. So what are you guys working on? Guy, if you're watching this, I would probably recommend at some point, mate, if you can find some of the chassis braces, the 7075 chassis braces, definitely think about getting them, because if you're going to keep it on the floor, it's fine. If you've got any plans to jump it a little bit, these chassis will bend. I think pretty much every SST owner will actually tell you the same thing. The chassis are prone to bending. It's a good, if you can get the chassis braces, it's definitely a good thing on these. Trust the old ice cream tub. Best way to transport stuff, my friend. Right. Move up in there. Let's have a look at this diff. Shouldn't really take a great deal because the fluid's been in a warm shed. I'm happy with that. I hope you can see that. That's all brimmed off. That's nice. Ready to rock and roll. Larry just put the carbon brace on his SST. Said it made a huge difference. Not tried the carbon brace myself. Might be worth looking at though, definitely. Yeah, Yantris 35. Oh, Gaza, do you know what? You messaged me about that, but I do apologise. I've been picking up these. Yoshido, 35 kilograms. AliExpress, I think they're about 13 quid. Martin from Pantside put me onto them. They're not as fast as some of the servos out there, but they do. They have plenty of torque. They work great. God, it's windy out there today, guys. We are having unusually bad weather considering the time of year. Hang on, who said they're having a XRT? Hang on. I'm working on finding enough RC shelf here to fill an XRT next month. Oh, right. Nice. Dude, let me know as soon as you got it. We'll go out for a run. Is what full metal ACB? What, the diff case? Oops. That feels better. Oh, the servo, yes, sorry. Yes, it is, yeah. They're good, actually, for the money. Really good. There's not... Ali tends to have, you know, with these kind of group buy bargain things. So when you go on there, they give you an option of picking up, I think it's like five items for a certain amount of money. And I think I picked up 2 of them and a few more bits like soldering stuff and, you know, stuff like that. And it was absolutely fine, actually. I've got one in my Punisher at the moment. That's performing great. The only thing I do need to do with the Punisher is just tighten up the servo saver a little bit. Ali will tell you if the price is going to change too. Really don't mind buying off AliExpress. I have had a few issues with certain things, though. I'll be straight with you. Like, their customer services, in my opinion, is not the best at all. So, and yet, a lot of the stuff now for my bigger trucks, like the XRT and stuff like that, let me get a rag. You can actually buy off Wheelspin Models bought. I need a rag. You need a rag. Dirty rag. That's what I need. There's hardly any price. Yeah, to be honest. Yeah, I buy mine from China as well. Tornado. Right. One differential. Feeling tremendous. Give that a bit of a hand tighten one more time. I'm going to put some grease in the diff case now. So that's that one. Right, gear grease. Oof, I'm running out of that as well. Kogan billets, pretty slow stocking inventory these days. Yeah. I'm not sure why though. And I know Lee's a busy man though, to be fair. Black grease. Pop that back in there. Put a diff case back on. Right, okay. Then, whoop. No, there's no play between it, so that's fine. Oop, shit. Actually, I'll tell you what. Let's put some on the crown here. On the input. So far I've had a good experience with AliExpress. Super impressed by the Superstock 160 V2, 4274, 2500 kV motor. Totally beats my hyperset. Yeah, the 2500 kV motors absolutely rip. Especially for 4S. I did plan on putting one actually into my SSTe, but I then found a deal on what was it? Again, the Yoshido motors, the 2200s, they're 4274s. And I think I managed to pick one of those up for, what did I pick it up for? It was about 22 quid, I think it was. Very, very cheap. Very, very cheap. Castle Mamba. ESC motor putting in my X-Max. I'm sure I need belted tyres for that. Oh, hello, Ralphie. Oh, my doggy. Come say hello. Say hi. Hi, Ralph. Hi, guys. Yeah, he's a good boy, to be fair. Pain in the backside, so sometimes, most of the time, good as gold. Right, what do we need now? So that should be, check that diff. Sweet as that. I want to make sure there's some Loctite on there. We need hinge pins. So that goes like so, because they're keyed. Hey Martin, how you doing, mate? Thanks for joining. Right, let's put the dry shafts in. One there. Great that you're all on board, guys. Thank you very much. Martin Price, I'm glad you've come on. Do your usual trick, dude, and start sharing out the live stream amongst the groups, if you don't mind. You're good at doing that. Oh, shit, I've got the drive shaft the wrong way around. Hang on. That's if you don't mind, my friend. Already have. Oh, nice. Something going on with your mic there, Chris. Clicking noise from your mic. I'm not using a mic. That's my phone. That's my phone. So might be my phone. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Right. Thank you very much, Matt. And thanks for joining as well, Ormy. Hope you're well, buddy. Right. That is in there like so. And I need to put this one on that side. Turn off noise reduction. I don't think noise reduction's on, dude. I tell you what, let me go and get my earbuds. Stay there, guys. Can you hear me better now, guys? Oh, can you hear me better now? Let me know if you can hear me better, guys, because I've just put my earbuds in. Don't know if you can hear me. Can anyone hear me? I know obviously the stream is behind. Kind of the same. You got bad weather? No, not really. Sound crackly. Oh, I don't know. Really don't know. But not much I can do about that anyway. I do apologise. I'm not using my mic, see. I could use my mic, I suppose. Do you want me to try my my microphone? There's a crackling. Oh, it's going to bug me now, guys. I got fucking OCD, excuse my French. Hang on then, 2 secs. Right, where's my microphone? I was deep in the building. I can put a mic on if you want me to. You're all good, man. I'd rather, obviously, you be told if there's issues, to be honest with you. Anyway, Phil. Gargle some honey, Chris. Yeah, I was going to say, it's probably just my Welsh voice. I tell you what I can do. How's this? Right, stay there. Right, I'm going to swap from my earbuds to my DJI mic. And if that doesn't work, I don't know, pass. So I'll see. I want to make sure the stream sounds decent for you guys. All right, let's put my earbuds away. Turn my mic on. Loud voice. Maybe I have got a loud voice. I'm going to plug this straight into my phone. Right, so got my audio receiver. I don't know how long this is going to last because the light is on there. Right, now can you hear me? Is that better? Let me know, guys. Is that better? Do we have better sound quality now? Because I'm using a DJI microphone. Is it working better now? Ah, there you go. Right, okay, so I'm using my DJI mic now. Fingers crossed you can hear me properly. Right, there's a screw right here. DJI for the win. Right. Okay. What was next? I need to put there was a piece on here, if I remember rightly. Right, so we have that all set up. I just need to tighten this in here with these. If it's not working properly now, there's not a lot I can do here. I've got very good internet as well, so that's the stupid thing about it. Right, okay. Loosen that off just a touch. Little tip for you guys, these stabilizer bars, obviously anti-roll bars, never really tighten them up too much because they need to be able to move around. A lot of people just tighten them right down. I mean, when you tighten them right down, that roll bar doesn't really do what it's meant to do. So the idea is it's meant to move with the car. Right, bit of Loctite on here now. Oh, they have actually put Loctite on as well. So that's good. Right, leave the Loctite. That's absolutely fine. Let's move the gears around a bit. Right, okay, so that's the rear end done. I'm going to put the rear end back on now. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to leave that a second. Over there, we'll do the centre diff first. Let's do the centre diff, get that out of the way. Any of you guys working on your cars this morning? Can you hear me, guys? Or is it just none of you want to speak? Let's just check. My phone, yeah, my phone is still there. Everything's fine there. Right. The bloody awkward setup Hobao gave you for this. Now, little tip on your SSTe, guys. See this notch here, all right? That there. If you get yourself a Dremel, I'm not going to do it to Gareth because I'll let him decide whether he wants to do it. But you can take away a little bit of material here and just leave. So the maximum gearing I'd recommend really for the sort of builds, these 4S builds, is around about 18 anyway. 18, I've seen people say 20. 20 is okay. But I find you kind of lose a little bit of the low end punch out of the corners, that sort of thing. 18 is absolutely fine, especially for the sort of running that we do. You can take a Dremel to it and just kind of take that edge off there, and then getting the motor in and out is absolutely awesome. It's really easy. Now, have they gone ham at it with the Loctite? Nope, they haven't. That's good. Just changing the servo after putting a 15-tooth pinion on it. Just torque steers. All right, okay. On what now? On the rally car? I would do, Gab, but I've got no sanding bits. I would do. Right. Yeah, so all you do with a motor mount is just basically take it right up to the edge by there, so it kind of opens this up there. And then all I do is kind of give it a chamfered edge. So just to kind of give you a heads up on what's going to be happening on the channel soon, guys. Obviously, I've got the first run of the Outcast. That's going to happen. I've also been in contact. Well, I say I've been in contact. M2C has contacted me, and they're sending me a care package for the Outcast, which I was totally out of the blue. They put a comment on the channel, and then Avery from M2C sent me a message saying he'd like to send a care package for the Outcast. So, you know, that was absolutely epic, of course. So he did say it's not a lot, but it's just a few essential things. Apparently, by all accounts, the truck was pretty tough anyway. So, you know, obviously, I'm really happy to hear that. Set the diff. You ready? Basically bone dry. It is nice working on a brand new car, mind. Right. Set the diff. Like, Mr. Manning, would you like 75k or 100k? You tell me. Do you want to go slightly thicker? Because, yeah, it was dry, Rob. Totally dry. I can put 100k in if you want me to. We got 100k here. Let's have a look. What else we got? I got 250, which is going to be way too much. Yes, it will be. Yeah, less wheelies. That's what I went with in the end. Keeps the front end down a bit. I've also got, what have I got here? Silicone diff fluid. That's my team associated stuff. Should we go with 75? 75k, is it? Right, okay, no worries. 75k it is. Let that bottle just do what it needs to do with it. So back end is done, easy peasy. I'll probably fit the motor to the motor mount before putting it back in. And then the front, yeah, the front's not too bad. Let that settle down a second. Yeah, you have got the Max and Outcast for wheelies, haven't you? It is nice working on a brand new car, mine. I will say these SSTs are very well made for the money. Very well made. So overlooked is unbelievable. Nathan, how you doing, brother? Thanks for joining. Mr. Sedgemore in the house. So, little tip, guys. If you're waiting for bubbles to come out, pop it in the sun. They come out a lot quicker. Oh, okay, yourself a hairdryer. Right, motor mount, because we're going to sort out the motor. It's a good time to do this because what you can actually do is obviously put your spur gear in, put your pinion gear on, and then you can just marry them up before you actually mount it in the car. I'm glad you can still hear me okay. I've really done my head in just now. OCD just went ballistic. Right, we need Loctite now for the motor mount in the centre, which I've got some of that here. Give that a bit of a shake. Then we're going to work out tyres as well for Gareth. And to be honest with you, there's hardly any bubbles in there. There is no bubbles in there. Right, well, that was easy. Any micro bubbles? Let's have a little look. I've got my proper glasses on. Let me get my torch. Nope, all good. All good. Settle down with there. Right, now, long screws, they go into the diff case. I'm trying to remember now. Yes, they do. And then shorter ones go into the diff. Harry Foster, good morning. Chris, on my way to work. Can't wait to see the new Outcast EXB ripping on your channel. Thank you very much, dude. Can't wait myself, to be honest with you. Let me just make sure I got this right. Hope you're well, and have a good day in work, my friend. I'm sure this is right. Questioning myself now. Just started raining here. It's Welsh weather at the moment. Yep. So the longer ones in the centre. I'm glad I checked that. Let me just move the door, guys. Just started chucking it down with rain. It's hammering down. Absolutely hammering down. Why is this not closing? Ah! Right. It's a bit darker, whatever. Hope you can still see okay. It's quite a bit looking forward to seeing that 8-disc monster rip. Chris, would PTFE tape work to stop the pivot ball screw cap coming and done? Yes. Yeah, very likely though. You can use PTFE, yeah. What happened doing a real good job with the videos on the channel? Just want to say thank you. On my way now, anybody in thank you, dude. I really do appreciate it. Like I said to you, I hope you have a brilliant day. And yeah, I do appreciate you commenting and watching all the videos, honestly. Big hello from South Wales over to America. Not that many people on, but yo, it is what it is. I'm glad I checked the diff screws, man, because they tightened down in there. It was strange, I was. And it's mad how many people don't actually check the diffs. Just to let you know, guys, 3 o'clock today, I have got what to look out for in setting up your car for the first time. Now, I know this obviously won't apply to a lot of people. I did it because obviously I've got the new EXP, so it was a good time to check over the car. But yeah, just a little tip. I did a video like this on the Creighton. That feels good. Did a video like this on the Creighton 4S, and it helped so many people out. So I thought, do you know what? It was time to actually get a video out on, well, one of the bigger trucks. You know, what sort of thing I look out for, what sort of thing I work on, just like what I'm doing now, working on the car to get it ready for its first run. There you go, all clean, all topped up. 75k gone in the center. That's nice. I'm going to clean in screws off because they have got a little bit of silicone oil in them, because I want to Loctite them back down. But yeah, that's the center diff done. Right, move them. Right. So that goes like that, and then this one is like that. Right. Okay. Cool. That goes like that. So we have the center diff, the rear diff done. Put the center diff here so I know where I am. So that's in there, all topped up and lovely and ready to go. Oh, should put the dry shaft in, shouldn't I? Actually, what are you doing, Chris? What are you doing? Not like that. Dry shaft, like so. Isn't it mad though, guys? I was thinking about this the other day, like how far this little community that we got built up, how far it's come in the space of a couple of years. Honestly, baffled me. Absolutely baffled me. got such a good bunch of guys kind of in the comments, and people around me is unbelievable. Right, I'm going to clean that off with some cleaning alcohol. Little tip for you guys. Don't know if anyone else does this. When you're putting your car together for the first time, get yourself some isopropyl and a clean wet rag, or maybe like a piece of kitchen towel or something like that. And all you're doing is on any metal to metal screws is cleaning off any machine oil. Because you wouldn't believe how many times I've run a car and screws are coming undone, and it's all because I haven't cleaned off the screws. So I buy isopropyl. Oh, there you go. I can open the door again now. I buy isopropyl in big bottles, and I just make sure I clean every single screw off when I'm not doing a build. Bloody wind. So I buy big bottles of this stuff. Right, I'll get back on that. So we're going to go with a motor mount. I'll be lucky so far. Nothing's backed out for now. On the other hand, well, yeah, I mean, it's either good or bad, isn't it, really? I mean, some people have good luck. Me, personally, I guarantee you, if I was to leave these screws unlocked, I did, 110% they're going to back out. Well, I don't know whether it's something that I'm doing. Motor mount, Allen keys, right. Right, now Gareth has got a 14 tooth pinion by there. I'm not going to be putting that in because we're going to go straight to an 18. I think I've got an 18 here. I'll check now. There you go. Right. 14 tooth pinion by there. Here's my motor mount. And that is going to go in like so. So we need the motor. Where's the motor? In the ice cream tub. Because Gareth is giving me a second-hand motor, we are going to be giving it a clean. With a nice clean rag. Can't be giving him dirty cars, can we? No one likes a dirty car. Well, I don't, anyway. Check the motor. Yeah, that's all good. Right, so motor is going to go like that. And then we want the over to the ESC. So I turn it this way, there. Yeah, that's over on a turn. So motor is like so. That's going to go flat. And we want those two positions by there. In and die. So They have given me screws to go in. Check. No, that's not going to work. So I'm going to have to use my own screws, which is cool. I got no problems with that. Mr. Haberfield, hey up, Chris. The same car as the one with the cage. Yes, it is, buddy. Thank you, Mr. Manning. I do appreciate it. Centre diff is done. Yes, Johnny, it is, bud. Nathan, hang my head in shame. Mine's still covered from yesterday with all the batteries still in it, not connected. Naughty. Very naughty. Clean your cars. Send me an invoice for the screws. Chop your lemon. Let's go with my little screw stash, shall we? Kindly donated. Clean your cars, you lazy buggers. Right, is that same size as that? No, it's not. Please tell me I got the right screws. Oh, they should be okay, I think. No. So what we might do, is modify the motor mount. I'm thinking, just to give me some better screw, I want cap heads to go in. Or do I roll with the other ones? Let's have a look. So they are the motor mount screws there. So if I mount it this way, or maybe that way, we'll have to have a look. Choices. I have it like that. And then that will reach there anyway. That'll work. That'll work. Unfortunately, he surpassed. I don't want to wreck his motorboat, so we go with cancel that order. Didn't fancy the cage. Durability looks good. Good or clean my cars, depending on how fast. Right. So let's clean these screws up. The cage is pretty strong, to be fair. Mounts are good quality. Top deck brace, so I have to stiffen the chassis. It's a bit heavier than a Lexan body. Yes. That's one screw clean. Two. Right. Of course, smells lovely. Smells lovely. Pure alcohol. Brilliant. Look at that. Outside now, guys. We got beautiful sun. Honestly, Welsh weather. One there. I mounted it the wrong way. I think you have. What a tit. Right, hang on. What a tit. There's me looking at it. It's the wrong way around. That's better. This rain has just come over from your valley, Chris. Yes. Yes. Unfortunately, the weather is so on and off at the moment. There's no way in this world I'm running that outcast unless the weather's decent. Right, that's the motor in like so. We need a pinion, 18 tooth pinion. Which Mr. Manning, I don't think, has given to me. No, he hasn't. Oh. Shed is upside down at the moment. Do I have an 18 tooth pinion is a question. I'm definitely billing you, Mr. Manning. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Is one in the box? You are right. But I don't think it's an 18 tooth, dude. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's the same as what's in the stock, dude. 15 tooth. So we're not going to use that. There's pointless having it in there. That's a 20 tooth. Don't want that. What's this one? That is a 17. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 tooth. Job done. Oh, crap. That's a broken one. Right, hang on. That's an 18. That's definitely an 18. That's brand new. There you go. You can have that one. 18 tooth it is. That's what's going in. What motor is it? It's a 4282 2150 kV. And this goes in there like that. Those motor wire is going to be okay. 1, 2, 3. But keep it nice and neat, that's for sure. Right. So, start with this. Pop that in there. And then we're going to put pinion on. That should be good. Yep. Right. And that definitely needs a clean off. See what happens here, guys, you get like kind of rusty, kind of like residue or old Loctite on your grub screws, and that will 110% cause your grub screw to back out. So there you go, a lot cleaner. A lot cleaner. Yeah, 4S rut. I mean, to be honest, 6S, especially with these cars, I think is a bit pointless because they're so flighty. I wouldn't really recommend 6S on these. I know obviously Hobao marketed the car as a 6S car, but in my opinion, it's just not. There you go, 18 tooth has gone in. I mean, they're spicy enough on 4S, as you know. Now, something I was meaning to do on my car, might actually add a shim to the diff here. Let's see what goes now. So if that goes in like that, they do have a tendency to be very spicy. We want the cables to come over like this, so they're all nice and neat and looped, rather than have them just flapping around the car. Right. It's funny though, because if you look on the back of the centre diff here, this was initially designed for the monster truck, Hyper MT. So if you can catch that. So you've got two fans, that'll definitely cool it down. Two little washers to keep the motor down. And then we're going to go with two of these, two cap heads. Just be careful when you're undoing these screws, Gareth. If you do go to take them out, make sure you add some heat on top of the screw head, mate, because they have a tendency to snap. What motor's going in? They've got 2200 Gesso warmer, 18.2 for two fans. So 2150, 4282. So the difference is there, Nate, is he's got a longer can than probably what you've got in yours. The longer can will help with the torque and help keep temperatures down. And especially with the fans on top, you shouldn't really have too much of an issue then. Right. So I it up out of the car and do my mesh out of the car. That's about right there. Tighten the screws down. More torque, yes, definitely. Right, motor's ready to go back in now. So that's all ready to rock and roll. Right, now what I'm going to do here is get one of my stands, I think. Oosh. Then we'll just eye this up. I wanted to keep my motor wires away from over this side. That's good for me. Right, turn the car upside down. And clean off them screws. That's one. What'll happen is the screws will go from being all shiny to like this dull colour when you know they're clean. And you're like a little squeak. So they go like this kind of whitey powdery looking. And you know then all the machine oil is off them. And they should look then. So if you look, so that there is a non-cleaned one, all nice and black. And then you got like a more dull looking one there. I need a puff before I do anything. Cool that you guys have come along to watch a build, though. I'm quite enjoying this. Would have been nice if Gareth could have popped on, but he can't join for some reason. Mainly because he's a techno spaz. I don't know how to do this. Yeah, that'd be a netter. Mesh is sounding perfect. I don't know. I can't have a look though. You can request to join, I think. There should be an option to request to join. Maybe it's because you got a face for radio. Well, that could also be a reason, Mr. Manning. I'm sure that someone thinks you're good looking, my friend, even if it is your mum. All right, all Loctited in. Okay, so sorry guys, it's gone from being raining to sunny with wind. Right, let's put these screws back in. We'll put some Loctite on these ones. She thinks I'm ugly. Oh, mate. That's a shame. Mr. Crash and Bash, how are we? I'm surprised Tiana's not coming. Thanks for joining me, buddy. Chris, stop what you're doing and get the new XB out. No, I'm doing this. I'm doing a build. Tiana's at work today. Ah, that's a shame. She's going to be kicking herself, my friend. Nathan, how do you fit the receiver in the box so the gyro works? I put mine in vertically, which means the gyro works, but it can only up and down motion. Great if I crash. Right, okay, so we have fully working motor in the gearbox, all Loctited in. Now we're going to sort the back end and then concentrate on the front. So center diff done, motors in. So we can upside down. 1, 2. Oh, my wife's cooking bacon. I can smell bacon from here. It smells lovely. Craig's Crash and Bash. Right. Front. Sorry, rear center motor. Now's the front. It's the bit I don't really like doing. Actually, let's put the center brace back on. Which is there. Mr. Brunt, how you doing? Oh, sorry. Hello, Jensen. Thanks for joining, buddy. Hope you're well. Hope Dad's okay as well. Right, okay. So, now need one screw there. Is it the longer one? Don't know. Don't think it is, no. Shorter one goes in the front, does it? Yes. So, who has got new cars at the moment? That's a question for you. Any of you guys got new cars? I know Graham has. Another Hobao. I mean, obviously, Mr. Manning's got one because I'm working on it. Very nice, my friend. Very nice. How are you finding it, Craig? You enjoying it? Okay, so that's all that sewn up. There. So we now need to get the front off. We're doing good, guys. We're doing good. You've got an hour and a half. We're off. We're doing really well on time. So where am I to? I might have to plug my phone in a sec, actually. Well, 37%. That's not good. Right, where is my plug? Plug. There you go, guys. Okay, so that's better. I've now got power to my phone. Front. Why can't I get that out? I want to get this front diff out. That's going to annoy the crap out of me if I don't. There you go. Another EXP video coming out at 3 o'clock, guys. I'd love it if you guys could pop a like on if you're enjoying the content. Comment and stuff. And anyone who is watching that isn't subscribed, I really love it if you would consider subscribing. As I always say, costs you nothing, means the world to me. I've also got some bit of on upgrades coming, Craig, as you know. Right, we need to get these 2 screws out then. Might do the cheating way on the front, actually, to be honest with you. And just release the front diff cage. Yeah, in fact, sod it, let's do that. I need a big driver for the front. Release this one. Right. Am I going to be able to get these hinge pins out is the question. Where's my stand? Probably not. No, just realised I've released that but there. Hi buddy, I have a Hobao SSTe with all the original hot tubs. Never sell, awesome car. They are good, they are really good. This one's fighting with me a second, mind. Because, well, I can cheat you, slide the hinge pin out. Let's undo this drive shaft here, because I don't fancy taking all the front end apart like I did earlier. Bob's RC. Morning, everyone. How you doing, bud? Thanks for joining me. Okay, lift that over. probably would have been easier for me to just take it all off, wouldn't it? Hey ho. Should I take it off? Oh, sod it, go on. A quick job's never a quick job, is it? It's always a long job. Say, oh, it'll be quicker. Yeah, it'll be quicker, no problem. Is it quicker? Is it now? There you go. Now, should be able to push hinge pin out a little bit. Don't particularly want to take all the steering assembly off. Just want to get my bloody diff case out. There you go. There you go. Like so. Come on, you absolute bastard. Nope, it's not going to let me. Right, I'll do that. There. Screw you, SSTe. Trying to make things easy. You cock it all up for me. Right. Where am I? There you go. Right, so front, I am going to go with 30k. So let's turn that upside down. Ready? Oh, nice. Nice flying some RC jets. Right, there you go. So that now should allow me to get... There you go. Thank you very much. After all that palaver. Right, so front diff is out. You can go over here. Keep everything tidy so I know where everything is. Let's feel how the front one feels. Like basically there's nothing in it again. Hey Zoom. How you doing, bud? Thanks for joining. That's one. Two. So just to let you know, guys, my moderators in here are G Manning, obviously. We've also got Pantside RC, Martin, and Robbie from 10BRC. If you have any issues with the stream or any problems, obviously they will help you out. There you go, differential. Dry as a bone. Well, actually, there was a little bit in this one. £30K going in. That is if. I'll do it this way, it's easier. Nice big blob of 30K. So that needs now to sit for 2 seconds. Nice and full. And then I can kind of work on what is next. I need a puff, I do. I'll have a chat with you guys from 5. Try and smash yourself with Gareth and then he can use the car. You've been waiting for this, haven't you, Gareth? Start putting the front end back together. We need diff grease, which I've got here somewhere. And then the body, as I say, I'm going to paint that on a live stream, I think. Not on a live stream, on a video. Happy birthday, my friend. Right. A few more bubbles coming to the top of the diff, so that's nice. I'm feeling shocked. See, I never have a problem with the shocks. The shocks are always lovely. Now, in mine, I went with 650 in the front. And I went with, no. What did I go with? It's up there. I went with 700 in the front and 650 in the rear. Now, I'm going to let Gareth run the car. See how he feels, because shock tuning is a personal preference, in my opinion. Diffs, kind of, everyone kind of does the same sort of thing. It's once you get a good formula with a car, especially with my one now, it took me ages, and I mean ages, to find out the best diff tuning kind of fluids, what to go with, that sort of thing. Because I was having all the time the front end of the car kind of lifting up, it blew the wheels terrible. And it took me ages to get those diffs tuned. And I settled with this now, 30K front, 75 centre, and 10K in the rear. And the car manoeuvres nicely. I never feel like it's out of control. Shocks, on the other hand, everyone is different when it comes to shocks. So I'm going to let him decide on that. Let him have a play about with them. And if he gets stuck, then I can just chuck some shock fluid over to him. And then he can actually do some work on his own car. Right, what am I going to do now? Diff. That should be ready to rock and roll now. Let me just check. All good. All good. Screws. 1, 2, 3. By here. All in good time, Gareth. All in good time, my friend. Yeah, I'll get it sorted out for you, dude, anyway. What jet is it, Bill? Don't mind me asking. I don't really know a lot about them, but obviously I have looked. You've got 60k in it. I felt with the 60k, the car pushed a bit too much in the corners. Because the steering on these are a bit hit and miss from time to time. So I've kept it nice and light, obviously, to help it turn in. What's that stuck on it? Feels way better. I'll do my final tighten now. Smash some diff grease on there. Christ. Do love these cars though. So versatile. And very, very, very underrated. Yeah, that's what I mean. So I'll drop it down. I'm happy with the rear though. What have you got in the rear, Nathan? What have you put in the rear, dude? Because you might find that your rear will then feel a bit different. Thing is with diff fluid, especially with one of these, the SSTe isn't a heavy truck. So you don't want to go too heavy on the diff oils. You want just a fine balance between, I mean, if you're jumping it all the time, fine, fair enough, sending it into the air. But the SSTe can, but it's not that sort of truck. Really isn't, in my opinion, anyway. All right, so it's up to you. You know, your mileage may vary on that one. Right. Oh, lovely, lovely. So, front end back together. What's my phone on? 37%. Christ, not charging very quickly, mind. I'm 41 on the 9th of July. Happy birthday, bud. Happy birthday. I got crap everywhere, and I'm trying to find out where I put stuff. Oh, there you go. Guys, if you're wondering what diff grease I'm using as well, oh, there you go. It's one of my lights out, so I'll swap that around in a moment. I use this stuff off Amazon, so I've been looking to see which grease, because I quite like the stuff Traxxas uses, and I found this one on Amazon, which apparently is identical. It's like a bicycle marine grease. It's like a Teflon coated one, and it works great. There you go. You've got to light again. So that needs charging. Got to take that up the house. If you need it, there you go. So that is in there now. Martin Prince, thanks for joining. I didn't realise you were in the chat, dude. The rear back on first. Hi, Craig. How you doing? Thanks for joining me. Okay, so let's get the front end sewn back up, shall we? Hinge pins by there. I love about with the diff cases, there's sods to work on. Martin Prince, been here for a while. Shock hole prevented me from texting. Got you. Mr. Bain, thanks for joining back, brother. Let the midlife crisis begin. Oh, yeah, tell me about it. Never expected my midlife crisis to be with toy cars. No, it's good. Like I say, I started it just for mental health reasons more than anything. Got back into the hobby. Got to say, absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Right, so we have that there. I need the screws then for the lower bulkhead. They go in like so. Right, that's better. Differentials all nice. I think next thing, actually, put the upper ones in, which are by here. So all three diffs are done. Up a hinge pin holder on. It's mad though, because when I first started working on this, when I got back into the hobby, I found this quite hard. And I thought, oh, you know, it's hard work, this. But now coming back to it, it's like, well, actually, I'm not sure what I was whinging about, because they actually, the only thing I don't like is the diff cases, as I mentioned. They're a bit of swine to get undone, whereas obviously with the other cars, obviously you can just kind of undo the front screws and it pops out. So with Hobao, yeah, unfortunately, you got to take the whole front end apart or rear end just to get a differential. But caveat, I suppose. Bit of a caveat, nothing major. Right, these need to go back on, which are, try to remember what screws go where now. That goes on like so. I got two, that's it, got them. Zoom, let's have a look. I catch up with the chat. Wish I was in my 40s. You big kid. Grandpa Rob is back. Time for the Porsche 110th version, though. Didn't expect it to be mine, Chris, either. But we are here. That's correct. Hey, wouldn't swap it for the world, though. Old enough to be Robbie. Only 50 this year. Big birthday. A big birthday. Pension soon, dude. You old fart. What RC is that? It is a Hobao SSTe. Awesome trucks. Have you looked at the new MJX 17 Rally? I ordered one, but trust me, very condola. No, I haven't, bud. I was going to look at one, but I've spoken to who did I speak to? Banggood. They did say they wanted to sponsor another video, so they said, "What do you want to look at? How fast?" Well, it all depends on your gearing, buddy, and what sort of motor and stuff you put in. But they did say they wanted to sponsor another video, so I have said to them, look, you know, I wouldn't mind looking at one. Whether they want to send me one, I don't know. That's completely up to them. But yeah, I don't really look at the smaller stuff here on the channel very often, do I? I mean, kind of concentrate on the bigger cars. So it's all Mr. Mason. I don't know how to pronounce your first name. Yeah, it's all dependent on your motor, your gearing. You can make it as fast as you want, I suppose. But it's not a ready-to-run car, buddy. It's a what they call a slider. So you kind of put it all together yourself. Right, let's put the screws in from underneath first, is it? 1, 2, 3. Actually, this will hold it all in place. No, I know it's not small. I know it's not small, bud. But what I was trying to say is they keep asking me to review the smaller cars. So I've tested the water, and I've said to them, well, look, I prefer to look at that rally car. So if you can send it, that'd be great. If not, I mean, let me know what you want me to look at. I mean, it's not that I'm being picky. It's just that, well, I kind of am, really. I mean, you know, I suppose if you want to look at it from that point of view, if you enjoy something, fair enough. But me personally, I do struggle a little bit with the smaller cars, mainly because of the areas I run. I have 32 cars. I love the hobby. Awesome. What's your favourite, bud? What's your favourite? Yeah, I've seen loads of people, Craig, moaning about obviously how fast the car is. But look, as you know and I know, gearing really doesn't take a lot to sort out, does it? So I'm pretty sure any of us can make it fast if we wanted to. I've seen Tom Lee, actually, to be honest with you, he put a different ESC it is, didn't he? Put it on Success, if I remember rightly. You are right there, Graham. You are definitely right. Okay, so now we have all the differentials again. Concentrate on the electrics now, I suppose. That's not going to take 2 seconds. Servo, ESC. How's it going, Lex? Thanks for joining, brother. Musa, it's the Hobao SSTe roller, buddy. Gareth, obviously one of the guys who's a good friend of mine and comes out on the channel on a regular basis. It's his birthday, but he's asked me to build it for him. So, yeah, we're doing well, actually. We've got quite far. So a bit of a tidy up so I know where everything is. Nine sets of packs now, Grum. Right. Let's get the servo in. I'll take the servo tray out first. Very close now, Gareth. Very close. Musa, how are you doing? Thanks. Oh, you're all good, dude. You're all good. Right, let's pop this over here, and then we'll concentrate on the servo and stuff here. Now, if I remember right, the servo goes that way. So a brand new servo, which is nice. Just a Tyranator. How are you doing, brother? Question: do you think roller's better than an RTR? In a lot of cases, yes, I do. Yeah. It's just a shame that more companies don't do a roller, because obviously it gives you the opportunity to put whichever electronics you want in there. Then I suppose. See, I don't know why they did this. This really bugs me. So that's a standard size servo, all right? But what Hobao has done is here, there. Obviously, when you put your servo in, there's your servo wire, and then it catches. So my only way around this last time is I dremeled here, so I might actually dremel that part out now. I'm hoping I've got enough on my sanding wheel on my Dremel, because I'm waiting for some. Should have. Another sanding wheel on here. None of them look really good, mind, to be straight with you. Something I really need to get my hands on. So I'm hoping that should be all right now. Let's get a sharp knife, clean all that up. Just got a Typhon. Oh, see you later, Graham. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, should be in there like that. Right, okay. So all I did, guys, is just basically take a Dremel and just clean up the one edge here. Just be careful that you don't damage your threads. No, Craig, I haven't actually. Sorry, dude. Did you send it to me via messages, mate? Right, that's all cleared up now. What am I doing? Oh, okay, yeah, no worries. I'll have a little look, bud. Sorry about that. Catch up. Litgram, RTR is ready to build, or ready to rebuild pretty much, yeah. What's your favourite car? My favourite car at the moment is probably my X-Max so far. I haven't run my own cash yet, but yeah, so far X-Max just does everything. I had a good weekend with it a couple of weekends ago, and honestly, just an epic truck. Bit more expensive than obviously what a lot of people would like to spend, but yeah, there's no denying they are good at what they do. They are very good at what they do. Let's get some cap heads in here because I don't like using the screws that they provide for the servo. And washers. As I say, for anyone joining or anyone who's watching the chat that doesn't know what's going on, I'm building this for a friend of mine. It was his birthday present, and yeah, asked me to build it. Oh shit, I've done the wrong thing here, haven't I? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Have to go. Good luck with the rest of the build. Thank you very much, Craig. Like I said, just do me a favour. Just ping me on Facebook again one more time, mate. I get so many notifications. I do apologise. Sometimes, obviously, they go amiss. As you can imagine, I get notifications for the channel, for Facebook, the groups that I'm in. It's just hectic. Take care, dude. Right, that's better. That's one. Massive thank you to everyone, obviously, tuned into this. Because being a Sunday, obviously, I didn't expect anyone to be on, but yeah, live stream. Especially with a build, I like to try and build as much as I can outside of the car before putting it in. Right, servo's all in, all mounted nicely. So I've got some screws holding it on, obviously. Some 2.5s, and we made a little cutout for this. I just don't like the way Hobao have done that with it, but there you go. Here's what it is. Right, what is next? We've done the motor, we've got the servo. I want a metal servo horn to go on there. Which I've got there. ESC. Which is going to go, so that's the mounting plate. We want that off. Clean the bottom of it off. Gareth, if you're watching, I'll pop all this back in the box for you, dude, okay? Okay, 8BL150 G2. I'll mount it sideways like that. And then feed the cables underneath. Power lead can go. And then obviously motor wires will reach nicely that way. Or would they go this way? No. So that way, on like so. Battery switch can go over this side. I'll show you all in a moment so you can see what I'm babbling on about. And then ESC wire should reach over into the receiver box. Yes. So that goes underneath. That's in nice and tight there. It's basically a carbon copy of my car. Apart from obviously the metal braces and the different towers. There's obviously I've got 7075 chassis, but a stock arrangement, these cars are more than capable. More than capable. What shock oil do I use in my X-Max? I use just the stock fluids, mate, but what I have done on my X-Max is I've put in Vitavon springs, upgraded springs, like progressive springs, and they really have made a difference with the truck. They're absolutely awesome. We'll swap over the servo horn in a minute. Might trim the metal servo horn down as well. Something I've been meaning to do on mine. Mesh is perfect. I'm going to glue that down now. Will that go up any further? Yeah, I used the Vitavon springs on my X-Max. I found that the car was just ever so floaty for me. And it just didn't really kind of want to... don't get me wrong, I know it's not a precision tool, the X-Max at all. But I did find, even with a preload setup on it, it just kind of wanted to dip and dive and do all sorts of stupid things. And many times, especially with some of the areas I run in. It kind of dived down on the front end, dug into the floor, and then just all have a, kind of broke loose. I broke bumper springs and all sorts. But everyone's different, at the end of the day. Me personally, I preferred it that way. Is it stock motor? Yes, but I'm using the GPM end bell, and gearing, I'm on a 50-20, and there's plenty of guts in it, absolutely plenty of guts. I'm quite happy with the stock motor for now. I haven't felt the need to upgrade to any more power. I mean, loads of people have go bigger motors. Me personally, I'm all right with what it's got. It's got plenty of power for me. I think some of these big motors, you can just end up running into issues. In fact, Craig from Craig Crash and Bash, he had a massive motor in his, and had nothing but issues, to be honest with you. In fact, the extra weight, from what I remember when I was talking to him, was causing a lot of his problems. Right, that's down. Then we're going to put let's put the battery switch over. Yeah, that's fine. And I'll tuck that in a minute. There's a little trick with idling the wires there. You can kind of undo the bottom screws on the battery tray. Can you see the X-Max? I will in a minute, dude. I'm just in the middle of trying to do this a second, if you don't mind, because obviously I've also want to go and spend time with my family, but the X-Max is there. I can turn you around just to show you the X-Max, which is there. I mean, but as you can see, I've got a load of Hobao stuff here at the moment. Right, so nice and neat over here. And then that drops into the receiver box. Let's tuck that wire underneath out the way first. Keeps all Gareth's wires nice and neat. There you go. And then, yeah, it's awesome. It is a really awesome truck. The ultimate. Like I say, I mean, I've been straight with you. I mean, I think even if you get a stock one, it's still just as good. The ultimate was kind of dream truck scenario for me and Rob. So I mean, I didn't want to go too crazy with the upgrades, so and neither did Rob. So the plan was, obviously, we went ahead and got the ultimates, and yeah, just enjoy them for what they were. I mean, I've done a few upgrades. There you go. So the ESC's in. ESC's in, as you can see, hidden away the wire in there, and then we got this one cable then that goes over here. Unfortunately, there's not a lot I could do with that other than zip tie it in. But nice and neat. I'll put the motor wires in now. One there. One there. And we'll put the fans on as well. So nice and neat going over in one loop. What was next? What was next? Oh, yeah, I remember now. I want to swap over the servo phone. Thank you, Dacron. Fans, that's what it was. Well, can I hide these wires anyway is the question. Could zip tie them all in, I suppose. And then straight into the receiver box. I want them that way. Or do I want them running this way? Keep them away from the motor, so we'll go over the top. Like so. Tilt them on the side, stop any debris going in. That's the wires all neat there, so I'll put a zip tie around those. Hi Craig, how are you doing? Thanks for joining, brother. These can all go in the battery tray neatly. Like so. So I think the best thing for me to do here now is, like that, and start doing cable management. You should have 4 screws for the underneath, which I don't know where they are actually. That's all right, I've got plenty of them. No panic. Get rid of some of this crap. That's Gareth's pinion. Open up the receiver box. Big fan of yours. Spoke to you a couple of times on Facebook. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Craig. Thank you very much. Do appreciate it, buddy, honestly. Keep hold of them spacers. Keep hold of them screws. So what I normally do with these ones is to put the servo block back in first. Get that out of the way. Have I got enough battery life? No, still only on 39%. Now, one thing I was planning on doing is getting rid of the stupid receiver box that Hobao give you. It's terrible, honestly. But it's so close to the pinion and stuff, I just don't like it. So what you can do, essentially, is cut out a little plate, get yourself a little receiver box to go on top and just plonk it on there. Or some people relocate the receiver boxes. The other thing they do, they don't give you a great sort of amount for your wiring. So I might cut that out a little bit for Gareth now. Right, so that's here. See, receiver box is a bit cack. And they give you this tiny little hole. So all you need to do is get yourself a sharp blade and just basically make it ever so bigger. There you go. Like so. Just make it a little bit bigger for like that. Gives you a bit more space. And just make sure then you got rid of any burrs. Here goes a finger. I hope not. Right, 4 screws for the bottom I need. Starting to lose light here. One. Go with longer screws. No, go with these ones. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Trying to charge my phone and also keep you connected to the microphone. Right, pop these in. Sod's law, I've just found the screws I've just replaced as well. Well, Come on, you little bastards. Thank you very much, Robbie. Chris, I've got Hobao VSE running standard gear. It's faster in reverse than forward. Right, so what motor are you using, dude? Because I would suggest you changing up your ESC settings. It sounds like you've got the motor rotation wrong there. Easy enough to solve, dude. So you just go in. I think you've got a hobby wing. Oh, Christ. Standard one, 2000 kV. Yeah, it sounds like the motor rotation is wrong, dude. So if you've got a hobby wing program card, get yourself in, change your settings, and change the motor rotation. Why is that not lining up? Fair shout, this is annoying the shit out of me. All that, yeah, all what Gareth is saying. Why is that not going in? Yeah, it's all it sounds like, mate, is basically your settings are slightly off. Why are not going in? Yeah, I can't remember having this problem when I put it back together last time. Have a puff. Have a think about it. Gareth, you're not helping, mate, because I'll send the car back in pieces. Come on now. Right there. There, I need to find a screw quick. For the love of God. Right. It's all because of this stupid design Hobao have done with the fuck off. Excuse my language. Right. That crappy design they've done with the servo cage. So you can kind of get it to where it needs to go, but only if you force it. Now, using a standard servo, you have this issue now and again. It's throw my teddies. Come on. Oh, I've just built the whole car and I'm struggling with the servo cage. See, now, if I was doing a video, this would be the bit I cut out. Ta-da! Look, guys. Servo's in. Don't think it's helping. I haven't had anything to eat today either. So that lines up. That lines up. Right. Let's get something to pry it with. Is that in? Please tell me. Yeah. Right, okay. All that hassle over one bloody screw. And then one more. Right. Servo cage is finally in. Now let's put this back on. Somehow ended up with 2 SSTe truggies. I'll just drop something on the floor. No, I haven't. Right, that's one. What Hobao have done, see, the design of the receiver box on these, so close to the pinion. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've never had it rub, but still. Do you think I can find the other one? Oh, there it is. All right, got it. I've never had it rub against the pinion, but I would recommend, if you can, pick up a low profile one eventually. But the only issue I found with those, with the low profiles, is they have a tendency to wear a bit quicker. Right, see the box is in. Here's one wire. Then we'll go ESC, comes down and loops in. There's two wires. Like so. And then this one will have to go like that. And then we'll put a little zip tie, which the one thing I did do is actually give me zip ties. And that now goes down inside there like so. This bloody fan wire though. And it's raining again. So I might just cable tie fan wires like that maybe. Because I don't want them anywhere near the motor. Yeah, let's put them like that. It's not perfect. It's not terrible. I'm not sure actually. So I said to Gareth I would give him a set of wheels. So I'm gonna play around with a few sets now and see which ones to go with. All right, there you go. So that looks a bit neater. And then that isn't going anywhere near that receiver box because they don't give you a lot of room. Where's my cable cutters? Yeah, just wish there was a couple of things on this truck. I wish that they just kind of did a little bit better, like cable management and stuff like that. I mean, again, you know, it's as neat as it can possibly be, really, but I don't know. Let's make that a little bit neater there as well. Hiya, Michael. Thanks for joining. Okay, so the only thing left to do now is I put one of my own receivers in to just make sure the car's working. And then let's put all these screws by here. And then program it all so it all going in the right way. So I need a battery. That's what I need. Right, be right back. Right, we've got a battery. So, got a battery. I need a handset and receiver. All these tools out of the way. Want to turn. You put it all in like so. To the burn. And then the fans will leave. Just pop it there, just make sure they're working. Leave it all loose a sec. Just to check everything is working. Because Gareth is going to be running his own handset. Can't remember what car this is on. So we're going to go SSTe, ST, X-Max, FMT, Synchro 2 maybe for that one. Program the ESC. Oh, she's running. Right. Center of the servo. Actually, it did say I was going to put a metal servo on here, didn't I? Fans are not working, so they're all on, so that's good. Plenty cool in there. Turn all that off a second. Right, metal servo horn. Actually, turn the car on. 10 points. Something back to 0. That needs opening up. Yeah, it is. It should be quiet though, guys. Brand new. So I've done left Loctite on the screw frame. Might be a little bit smaller screw needed for that, actually. A little bit smaller. Which I know I don't want to do here. Or have I? Actually, I'll tell you what I will do. Is actually that is, and I'll put a washer on the end of it. Okay, turn the power off. Turn it one way. And turn it the other. And then pair of shock pliers. Pop that pillow ball back in. I need to turn in 90 degrees. And that should work perfect then. So one of them screws, that should go all the way through. Actually, let's have a look at my SSTe. Did I go top or middle? Top. I went top. On top with a bit of Loctite. Wipe off a Loctite. And I think we've got steering then. Upgraded servo saver on there as well. servo horn, because the plastic ones are absolutely cack. So, all working. Other than, let's see if we can find a set of wheels to go on first. And then we'll hide all the cabling inside there. And the rest is down to Gareth. Apart from, I did say I was going to paint the body. So I will be painting the body. Turn the handset off. But she is 95% done, really. Wheels. Wheels. Yeah, they are good for the money, Gaff. They are really good for the money. They work quite nicely. Let's just spin the wheel up and see what sort of wheel speed we got. Where's my handset?
Welcome to Reassembling.
Like the battery in this. Okay, so can't use them. They're binding. So the initial plan about using these, Gaff, that's out the window. Let's just try a different set of wheels. Offset, not very good on these. Okay. I'll put them back on there first. And I have got a set of back flips here. Yeah, I've got hub extenders, Craig. I'm going to put them on for him. Just want to check the wheel speed a sec. Okay. So look, like back flips are going to be the way. Quick set of back flips on for him, I think. I have just lost the wheel nut on the floor, actually. Turn that off, because that's really annoying. Where the hell have I just dropped the wheel nut? There's one there. Right, now, quickly, I have got hub extenders here. I know what we haven't done. We haven't put the wing on. Let's make it look like a car, shall we? Yes, but yeah, I've got hub extenders. Rep Rider, sorry, dude. I've got the Hobao official ones. I'm going to put on for Gareth. There you go. There's a wing. Let's put body clips in. One like so. One like so. I might even do the little hack for the body pins on the rear. So we have body pins. That's that. Diffs are feeling lovely. Put the wheel nuts back on a second. I've got 6mm offset wheel nuts here. Put on the Gareth. Which are like here. No, is that them? No, it's not them. They are. What the hell have I done with them? They are. Where are they? Oh, over there. Are they them? No, that's not them. That's not them. That's the standard ones. They're not them. That's my M2C ones for my 1/10 trucks. The standard ones there. Aha. There you go. About 6mm. I think it's 6. They're official ones, so they will give me a bit more of an offset, and they're also captured. So I could. It'll only take me 2 seconds to do them. I can find my screwdriver. Oosh. Right. Let me just check the wheel nuts work. Yes, they do. All good there. So the good news, or the good thing is, I should say, with the hub extenders the Hobao give you, they are they're actually threaded for the pins, so you don't actually use the stock pins. There you go. That's one. So there's the stock ones. We'll put them by there in Gareth's little pile. Are they the same thread? No, they're not. A different thread. Gary may be out luck here, dude. Thought I had hex extenders. You might have to leave that with me, my mate. Is because I have got some 10mm, or they're currently on my ST. So what I might do, swap them from my ST, put the standard ones back on, because it doesn't bother me whether I've got an offset on that one. And put this back in for now. A different thread. Yeah, so just to kind of go over it, looks like they've updated the threads as well. So that is the hub extenders that I've got. These fit on there lovely, and they're the correct ones, but don't think I've got the wheel nuts for them. And unfortunately, the stock ones don't fit. So what I might do for you is I have got hub extenders on the ST. Yeah, leave that with me. I think I've got a solution anyway. So, but other than that, guys, she's ready to rock. Other than painting the body, obviously I'll do an update on this on the channel, I think. For now, she is up and running. Need to find this one I'm tidying up in a minute because it came flying off. But yeah, she is up and running. So I just need to put all this wiring away. She's programmed. Endpoints are done. Servo is done. I hate this receiver box. Hate this receiver box. If you can get a different one, guys, I think from the little 1/10 short course track, they actually fit in here lovely. I'm going to tuck all that in there out of the way a second. And then put the receiver box back on. That goes that way. Well, I've definitely got a solution for your wheel nuts, guys, so don't panic, all right? But she is up and running. Guys, I would love it if you put a like on the video as well, on the live stream. There you go. Right. So, servo is in. Front diff is 30k. Center diff is 75. Rear diff is 10. We've got 4282 2150 kV. 8BL 150 G2. I've cable managed it all. Like I say, only thing I've got left to do now is fit the hub extenders and paint the wheels. Sorry, paint the wheels, paint the body. But a little bit of a shame because I had them planned for this car. But yeah, it doesn't look like they fit. I might go through my spares because I'm pretty sure I have got wheel nuts here for it because I have used them myself. So, you know, it's a bit of a strange one. But I think that's pretty much as far as I can take you today, because I'm not staying down here all day, obviously. What I'm going to do further on camera is I'm going to adjust all the droop for him, get the wheels on, and then when I do a video of painting the body, obviously I do a big reveal, but the whole car is built, as per se. Lovely looking truck, but it's just really good quality, these. Really good quality. But overall, happy with how it's come out. It's very neat. Very, very neat. And I'm hoping he's going to enjoy this. But I suppose when you consider what the cost of them, what one of these cars are, they're just, you know, a lot of value for money. Spread that Hobao's view. Underrated, underpriced is in some ways maybe. And if you're prepared to put the work in, you'll end up with an absolute cracking car. A few little mods we've done, obviously, to get the servo in, obviously giving you space for the wires. Just a couple of little things. I'm going to do a little mod to the rear body post just by putting pilot hole through, and obviously have the body pins go this way because they have a habit of flying off. But yeah, really happy. Guys, I'm going to call this a day now, I think, because I want to go up and actually spend some time with my wife as well. So, I want to say a huge thank you for those who have tuned in. We've got as far as we can now, really, with this. before I kind of go further into it. Because like I say, I have got hub extenders on. Let me take the camera off, 2 seconds. Camera off there. So kind of just to give you an idea, obviously, yes, he's all mounted in nicely. Got your cabling. So I've obviously kept all the cables. Unfortunately, Hobao doesn't really give you a lot of space really for putting the cable in anyway. Got his fans on. Like I say, little adaptation. You've got a metal servo on. Servo is in. I've tried to keep the angle as flat as I can. If I put it by there, they have a tendency to catch on the bottom of the servo there. But yeah. And then what I'm planning is the ST has, I don't know if I can show you here. Yeah, they've got hub extenders. There you go. They've got hub extenders on there. See that? So I'm going to use them. I'm going to use them and then plonk them onto the car. That'll give me his 10mm. And then I'll go back to stock on that one because that car doesn't need to be any wider. I mean, the ST is pretty tough anyway when it comes to handling. Huge thank you obviously for watching the video, guys. Honestly, do appreciate it. Fingers crossed now. You get the outcast out as well. Look at the state of the place. It's a hell of a mess. I need to tidy up. But there you go, Mr. Manning. Hope you enjoy it. And guys, obviously, go check out the video. It's just gone live now. I have got a video on the channel. That's gone up on the Outcast. Same thing going through the car. But go check it out. Go put a like on. Put a little comment in. Really does help me. Time to watch the EXP video, as Gareth Manning just said. But huge thank you, guys. I want to say a huge thank you for tuning in. Till next time, check the box.